So with only 5 days to go now till the Packers play their first game versus the Vikings, we have a little bit of a concerning situation when it comes to Allen Lazard and his current injury status. We saw yesterday he was not playing a practice. He was supposedly running on the sideline, looked good. But yesterday when Matt LaFleur was asked about Lazard, he said, "I think Allen is doing better." We'll see as the week progresses where he's at. So a little bit vague. We don't know what that means. And we'll see tomorrow on Wednesday when the Packers have their first injury report come out exactly what this injury is and what the seriousness of it is. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow I make a video and it comes out that Lazard is completely fine and he's ready to go, which could happen. But considering Matt LaFleur did not say, he's going to be fine, there is a slight worry that Lazard could maybe miss Sunday's game with whatever the injury is. So I want to sort of talk about what will happen or what the Packers should do if Lazard is out, sort of what things could look like. Of course, this entire offseason, we've been wondering what the exact wide receiver situation would look like, which wide receivers are going to come to move to the top of this roster and really be the guys to stand out. Last week, I discussed Aaron Rodgers in an interview he did at his locker, talking about the guys that he thinks deserves the first spot, which was Lazard, Randall Cobb, and Sammy Watkins. So if the Packers are completely healthy, if Lazard is healthy, and the Packers, put 3 receivers out there to start, from what Rodgers said, it seems like it'll be Lazard and Sammy Watkins on the outside with Randall Cobb there at the slot. So that means if Lazard is out, I think that this just means Romeo Doubs will be used a lot more than maybe he would have been used with Lazard playing. I think that if you can look at Sammy Watkins on the outside, a guy who Rodgers has recently praised a lot. Romeo Doubs, who's had an incredible preseason, incredible training camp. He's had some ups and downs at times. But overall, considering he's a 4th-round pick and he's a rookie, just how much he stood out has been very promising for this Packers receiver core. And so I'm not that worried if Doubs does have to play more because Lazard is out. Of course, you lose the trust that Rodgers and Lazard have because they've been with each other for years and years. But I still think Doubs is a very, very talented player. He has the speed. He has the ability to separate. And so is it the end of the world if Lazard is out? No. You do have the worry of a young player maybe not knowing everything yet because it's still, we're coming into game 1. It's not like it's been a few games and things are starting to click more. But so there is that, concern with when it comes to these young players. And then also as well, Christian Watson, we don't know if he's going to play on Sunday. Matt LaFleur did say they're hopeful that he'll play on Sunday. So if Lazard is out, then Watson will probably get some more time as well. But just because Doubs has had more time to play with Rodgers and play with these other guys here while Watson has been dealing with his knee injury all training camp, I would expect to see Doubs utilized more and then sort of have Christian Watson, put in there as well as time goes by. But hopefully Lazard is fine, and later this week we don't even have to worry about a Lazard injury because clearly the Packers receivers being completely healthy is the best possible scenario. And when we come in on Sunday versus the Vikings, it's going to be a good battle, especially for the O-line, facing off against, former Packers Darius Smith, which is going to be a little odd. And we're going to be, watching as well when it comes to Bakhtiari and Elton Jenkins. Are they going to play? We don't exactly know. Yesterday I talked about Bakhtiari saying to Rob Domofsky he seems like he's on track to play. That doesn't necessarily mean he will play, but there are lots of things look a little hopeful for Bakhtiari. I'm a little, hesitant to say he's for sure going to play, and I'm very hopeful just because we've seen in the past we thought he'd be back sooner, and he wasn't. So if he doesn't play, I think it'll be fine. But it's going to be a good test for this Packers O-line against 2 very talented rushers for the Minnesota Vikings. And I'll probably put out an entire video tomorrow breaking down the entire game when it comes to Packers versus Vikings. First game of the season for the Packers and Vikings, or for every team this season, of course, with it being week 1. But that's sort of what I want to discuss today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, as always. If you haven't subscribed to my Packers email newsletter, link down below to subscribe to that. That is all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.